Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Cristina, an intuitive energy healer and reader, and today I'd like to share a collective message, a channeled message for everybody that is watching this. So let me just go ahead. Actually, let's all do it together. If you are watching this, let's take a deep breath together. Release. Very good. And I would like to connect to everybody that watches this video, that comes across it, and to give them a message that they need to hear in this very moment for the highest and greatest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The energy. Connect. Good. Okay. So the energy that I'm feeling with a lot of people right now is defeat. If you're coming across this, I am so sorry that you're going through such a hard time. It feels that you're just like, I can't keep going. I can't keep moving forward. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I am so tired is the feeling that I'm getting. It's almost, and the image that I keep getting is that it's almost like you're climbing up a mountain, but you're pushing a rock at the same time, and you're just like, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. When, climbing around mountains is really hard, but it would be so much easier if you just let go of the boulder, let go of the rock, let it just roll down the mountain, and then you just continue climbing up. It'll make things a lot easier. So with that, the message is, in what areas of your life can you make it easier? How can you clean up your life? Right now, it just feels like you have too much on your plate. Like there's just too much going on, and it's unnecessary. And I know that if you are a mom or a dad, you have children, or you have other people that you have to take care of, it could feel very difficult. Like, how do I even clean up my life? But there are ways how to make things a little bit more simple. Okay, for example, people's homes is what's coming up. People's homes are too cluttered. You have too much stuff. Is there things that you can get rid of? Look in your kitchen. Are there pans that you no longer use, or pots that you can donate or give it to someone that needs them? Do you have too many spoons or forks? I don't know why that's coming up. But do you have too many of that? Is there a way to clean that out? It's just going through, and I feel like people's closets too have just too much stuff. There's a bunch of clothes that you don't use, or there's a bunch of shoes you don't wear anymore, or you just have like extra stuff thrown up there, like a ball and old papers and old, I don't know, like bags, like those gift bags, that's what I'm looking for. It just feels like there's just a bunch of clutter. So maybe it will help you to go around your house and do like a deep clean, like an inventory of like, okay, I don't need this, I don't use this. A great rule is, if I haven't used it in the last year, maybe I don't need it anymore. Okay, so maybe start getting rid of that. Cleaning up your space, getting rid of like extra tables that you have around your space. Like, just because there's space, that doesn't mean it needs to be full of stuff. You don't need to have a little nightstand everywhere, or a dresser everywhere, or a side table everywhere, or extra chairs. Like, some of the stuff is just not necessary. I think we live in a time where decorating and buying furniture for your home is just through the roof. And yes, some things are necessary, but a lot of other things are not. It's just like, okay, this is gonna make it look prettier, or more inviting, or more this, or more like the magazines, or whatever. But it's not like there's a real use for it. Sometimes it's just like there to hold a lamp, and you don't even use the lamp, So really start thinking about it like, do I use this? Do I actually need it? Does it fulfill one of my needs, for rest, sleep, hydration, I don't know, things like that, food? Does it actually fill a need, or is it just filling up space, essentially? If the answer is yes, you need to move it up. Okay, that's a great way to make things more simple. You will have more space to think, to feel, to breathe, because again, like, if your house is really messy and clustered, you will feel that. Like, it holds the energy of trapped, it holds the energy of claustrophobia, it holds the energy of I can't relax here. And that doesn't makes sense because your home needs to be your sanctuary. Your home needs to be a place where you can relax. So what can you do any little thing. Either you take away a bunch of stuff that you don't need, or maybe you just add like a picture or something that makes you feel good on your wall. You know, just find little ways to start cleaning up your space, making it feel more like an actual home, not just a place you go, sleep, and then leave. Like, make it feel comfortable for you, okay? Another thing that you could do is look at your schedule. Is there any way you can remove some extra things? Like, maybe don't go to that birthday party. Maybe don't meet up with friends if you're too tired. Is there a way to make things more simple? I know work takes up a lot of people's time, which is understandable. It's the world we live in, right? But maybe after work you don't have to go to happy hour with your coworkers, you know, or maybe, you know, you go home and you take a 15-minute nap before you continue on with your day, with your chores. And again, if you're like, I'm a mom, I'm a parent, I can't do that, there's always little ways of like, okay, let me just slow it down. Let me figure out, can someone pick up the kids for me, like a carpool situation? So some days I have a little bit more extra time. Or is it like on my lunch break, I'm going to my car and I'm going to close my eyes for 10 minutes. There are ways to make it more simple. You don't have to fill up all your space with just scrolling on your phone or looking at YouTube or looking up, you know, on Instagram. It's like, maybe it is just closing your eyes for 10 minutes. Or maybe it is just going to the bathroom and taking 3 deep breaths. There are ways to make it more simple. There are ways to slow it down. And it's up to you to just look at your life. There's always some way. There's always a way to make it just a little bit more simple or to slow it down. You know, maybe after the kids are put to bed and you clean up or whatever your night is, instead of putting on Netflix, you put on some meditation music and you close your eyes, or you read a book, or you journal. Things that are just more slow. Okay? Right now it just feels like everybody just fills it up with so much noise and so much stuff and so many things, and it's just like, no wonder everybody feels like they're going to explode. You're overstimulated. Slow it down. Simplify your life. Find ways to do that. You know, you'll feel a difference. You really will. Even if it's just little baby things, like taking some extra deep breaths throughout the day, you will feel a difference. Choose you, choose your happiness, take control of your life, and stop feeling like there's nothing you can do, because there's always a choice, there's always something that you can do. Okay? Well, that feels complete. I hope that you received this message well. I'm sending you all so much love. You got this. Keep going and slow it down, all right? See ya.